Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Getting Hyped for Sonic Frontiers. This time, we are talking about the fifth trailer to come out for the game, the uh, Sonic Frontiers Combat Gameplay IGN First video, which was released on June 3rd, 2022 on the IGN YouTube page. And this one had showed us some fights between Sonic and some of the enemies, like this big cluster of orbs that you can fight, and you gotta like basically chip away at the orbs in order to get to the core and destroy the core, um, as well as this other kind of enemy that uh, it seems to have some kind of like shell around it, some kind of protective shell, and you need to basically get the shell away from it, either by coaxing it to send its shell spinning out towards you to try to attack you, and then you run around and um attack the one controlling the shell, or you circle around it and you end up sending the shell boosting up into the air, giving you the chance to attack the enemy when it's defenseless. As well as what seems to be the basic enemy for the game. I'm guessing they are the basic enemies for the game, as they seem fairly weak, and they seem to appear in like groups of groups of like 2 to 5. So I'm guessing that those guys are like the basic enemies, and they seem to have like these sharp um sharp like sword like hands, and they try to attack you. They try to stab you, and they seem pretty straightforward. They seem pretty easy to take down, so I'm guessing they're just the basic enemies. And then you've got like, the orbs that are probably just roaming around the area, in the trailer, we see all the enemy that has all the different orbs. We see it kind of like floating around, so I'm guessing that's kind of a wandering enemy that you can find and take down. And the ones with shield seems to be stationary, like you find them and you can challenge them and take them down. And with every enemy you take down, you get these little diamond shaped things that just explode out of them, and you collect those. Um, and when I first saw that, I was wondering what exactly those diamond things were. At first, I thought that maybe they were some kind of collectible, but that didn't quite seem right, given how many of them you were getting. And so I was thinking that they were some kind of a point system that you could exchange those for something. And I turned out to be like pretty close with that guess. Um, that like you collect those and you exchange them for something. Um, and then towards the end of the trailer, we see Sonic fighting what looks like an overworld boss, either an overworld boss or uh, the boss of the first zone. Um, I'm not entirely sure which it is. Either it's an overworld boss that you have to fight, or it's the boss for the first zone. Either way, it's this massive, colossal, mechanical monstrosity that has 3 arms, and it slams it down. You got to run up the arm in order to attack one of the 3 cores that it has. And once you've destroyed all 3 cores, you destroy you destroy the giant machine completely, and then that's it. You just move on. And throughout the fight, we see that there are these like weird blue rings that you can like run through, and it like gives you like a boost. But then there's also like these red ones that it starts trying to shoot out at you, and if you hit it, it like damages you, and you have to start back over from the bottom. Um, so yeah, so like, it seems really interesting, and like the second and third time you do it, it seems like there's some kind of like protective laser circling around the cores, and you gotta like try to like you gotta try to either time your run perfectly so you can get through the opening, or you got to like launch yourself in the air in order to try to attack it from above. And yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. I do like the way the fight looks. Um, the combat looks great. Um, and I'm excited to see more of the combat. I think that the combat looks really fun. Um, and there is one thing about the combat that I do know. There is one thing about the combat that I do know that I saw in another trailer. We'll get to that when we get to that video. When I get to talking about that video. Um, but it has me just even more excited for the combat in this game. Um, One thing I do hope we get in this game, I hope that we can actually see enemy health bars. Um, that would just be so helpful. Because then I can like be like, oh hey, I can either attack this enemy normally or do one of my special moves that takes a while to actually pull off. But like, if the enemy has like a slimmer of health left, I'm not gonna do the really complex combo that takes a while to pull off because they're gonna die within a couple of hits. So I'd rather just attack them and take them out quickly and efficiently, rather than waste my time doing like a combo when the enemy dies after the first couple of hits, and then I'm just stuck doing the combo. I'm stuck in the middle of the combo animation when the enemy is already dead. Like, I don't want that to happen. So I would really like to see enemy health bars. So far, we haven't seen any enemy health bars, but I really hope that that is something that is in the game when it comes out. I hope that that is something that is actually included. That even if it's an option, like you have the option to turn on or off enemy health bars, that would be amazing. So anybody who doesn't want enemy health bars to show up, they can have that be off. People who do want enemy health bars to show up, like me, it can be on. So that's what I'm really hoping. That's what I'm really hoping for. But this was a solid trailer. I enjoyed seeing the combat, and again, like, this was one of the few IGN videos that they did in the month of June for the game. Um, they did like 4 or 5 videos. No, 6. They did 6 videos. I didn't even see one of these. Um, 2 of these. I didn't see 2 of these. I've seen 4 of these, but no, I didn't see the last 2 that they put out. It looks like. But yeah, I like it so far. I think it looks great. So, what do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy seeing the combat? Our first look at the actual combat of the game. Let me know in the comment box below what you thought of this. I thought I'm my hype has been building this whole time, and I really enjoyed this first look at the combat. But in any case, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next trailer. Take care, everybody.